From Hollywood, California, welcome to Reza Riffs with your host, Keith Reza.
Hey, Rifters, welcome to the show. Subscribe, rate, review. Tell a friend. We need those algorithm likes. With me, the one and only, Alan Lee. Alan, good to have you back, buddy.
Well, I'm glad to be back. I'm always glad to be back. I'm a busy guy. I've got things I've got to get done, and I can't spend all my life chasing the comedy dream like you. I have to other things in my life to do, like
personal day job stuff.
You got it, brother.
Yeah. We don't want to tell people your day job, but personal day job stuff. Yesterday, I wanted to tell you this because I think you would appreciate it. Yesterday, I did 2 shows. I performed for the last time ever at the Rec Room.
Yeah.
For the folks at home, it's closing down.
Oh boy!
And our guest is in the waiting wing, so we got comedian Shang. You've seen him from Comics Unleashed, BET, Comedy Central. He's here right now, and I'm letting him in. But comedian Shang will be here any moment. But Alan, so I did the Rec Room. It was the last show at the Rec Room last night, and I killed it. And then I did a Cochino show, which was just terrible. Mm-hmm. But hey Shang, how are you?
I'm good.
There he is.
Hey, Shang, this is Alan Lee, the trusty sidekick.
I don't know about trusty.
I don't. He said he doesn't know about trusty. Trusty might not be the word you want to use. You know what? Crafty. How about crafty?
Crafty.
Man.
Yeah, that's actually a good new look. He's crafty sidekick.
Crafty. He's a crafty man.
Thank you.
Which is good in this society, because society is filled with unequivocal bullshit.
That's right.
So you got to be crafty.
Make the song "Smiling Faces."
Right. Yeah. You don't want to be diabolical, because that's bad.
Exactly.
That's diabolical or creepy. That's
creepy's the new thing. Like, have you noticed that? Like, look at Chris D'Elia, for example.
Oh,
he got creepy, and now he sells out everywhere.
That's true.
Oh, that's interesting.
And you know what? And P. Diddy had a long run. So you're right. Creepy.
It's like weird, I don't know.
Creepy works.
Yeah. It's creepy that it works.
Yeah, it works.
Okay.
It definitely works. So, I guess we just jump right into it.
We just jump right into it.
Whatever you want.
No, I didn't know how you wanted to go.
This is a freewheeling almost.
I wanted to say, Shang, it was really good seeing you on Sunday night. I feel like I haven't seen you in about Monday night. I feel like I haven't seen you in about 10 or 11 years. So it was really good to see you.
I'm still some reason I'm walking upright.
Yeah,
I don't know how I'm still managing, but I'm doing okay.
Yeah, that was a fun show, by the way.
They were a good crowd. There was a couple of people. I wanted to stab with a fork, but other than the 2 people that deserved a fork stabbing,
right?
Yeah, but this every show, I always see at least 2 people. I just want to take a fork and just leave those 4 marks right in their fork.
To know that they've been forked, yeah.
Yeah, and then they know they've been to my show. And if somebody sees the forehead, 4 holes, they go, "Oh, you went to see Shang. He stabbed you too." Yeah.
It's like the new tattoo, the Shang.
Right. It's like what Batman did when he would leave if you saw Batman versus Superman, he would leave a bat symbol on him, and then when they would go in society, people would want to kill him. Yeah. I don't know where I was going with that, but I did. I went there, and I'm not backing up.
No, it's fine. We go there. We support you on this podcast.
Yes. Pay the nurse on the way out. Sorry, your ass is hurting. That's it.
But Shane, I wanted to ask you, do you think that, I don't know, maybe with the pandemic and stuff, do you think like heckling has gotten worse at clubs?
I think that's the question.
What? Go ahead. What? Say again.
Oh, I said, do you think like ever since the pandemic, like since things came back, that heckling has gotten worse at clubs?
Yeah, people feel like no.
Oh.
I think it's crowd interaction
Mhm.
because of the the people. Everybody wants to do crowd work, so the audience thinks they can talk to you the whole fucking time. And I'm doing material here. It's like when you're in New York and you see somebody bumps you. I'm walking here. You see me walking here. That's how I feel like I want to say to people. I'm doing material here.
Yeah.
And then you know what? I bring out the fork.
Boom.
Yeah, I don't get heckled that much. And when people do heckle me, I tell them crazy stuff like, I know where your mother lives. And then
my God.
You whisper it though. When you
That's a
whisper
good one.
Right. When something about whispering it makes it more, I know where your mother lives.
It makes it more scary too.
Yeah. Your kid has a nice blue jean jacket.
Oh, that's poor.
And then they leave you alone.
Do it in Clint Eastwood's voice.
Oh, I can't do. I haven't done Clint Eastwood, I haven't seen him in a movie. I'm not a fan other than that was Unforgiven.
Oh yeah, that was a good movie.
That's brilliant. Like that? Other than that, the other ones were spaghetti westerns that were the same thing over and over again.
I feel is he even still alive?
Yes. Yeah, he's going to do another movie.
He's doing another movie. He just won't stop.
Yeah.
But after he did that thing at the RNC where he sat there and talked to the chair,
that's right.
Yeah, I could give a fuck. I hope that I hope the angel of death just walks up on him and goes, "You ready? You ready, punk? Come on, punk. Time to go to the netherworld." Fuck him.
You know what would suck is if he actually does die within 2 or 3 weeks before we release this, and we release it. We're trending, baby.
Yeah, but you know what? People go, that Shang guy's Nostradamus. He called it. He called it. No,
he gave Clint the fork.
Yeah, I gave him that. I gave him the death note. That was my death note.
Oh man.
But I think that like if you look at a lot of old like movie stars, and you look at their work as they're getting older, they don't transition to now.
Oh no, definitely 100%.
It's very difficult. But Charles Bronson, if you go back and look at some of the snippets that they're putting up on YouTube, these short snippets, man, he was old. Charles Bronson was
he worked for a long time, but he was so in shape. I don't know if you ever said, yes, he was very healthy and in shape. So Charles Bronson is different. But no, Clint Eastwood was in shape too.
Clint Eastwood hits the gym.
I feel like Eastwood was a sexy
vitamin
dude.
freak.
Yeah.
He was a sex. Like if I had to grape somebody, if I had to like say I was doing life in jail,
right?
Those two, I'd grape them. I grape it. Not that I want to grape. It's just that after about 5 years in prison and we're in the same cell, somebody got to get it, and it's not going to be me.
Yeah, it's going to be Clint Eastwood.
It's going to be and guess what? Then all the people in prison go, man, that dude fucked Clint Eastwood. And then nobody bothers me. It's like, wow.
Oh man,
that guy knob faced Charles Bronson. He knob faced him.
Have you ever done a comedy set like in a prison for the prisoners?
Yes.
Have you?
Oh my God!
God, I saw.
Because the one time I did it, I thought I was scared shitless. I wanted to ask your advice. Like, how many times did you do it, and how did you handle that?
I did it 3 times. No problem.
Yeah.
I made fun of them. I didn't give a shit because I was like, "What you gonna do?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Give me? I'm leaving. You know what? I'm leaving to go to the movie and finger bang a girl while I'm watching Godzilla. What about you?
A captive audience.
Yeah, exactly. So no, I killed because I just said really raw shit to them. And I said, I literally walked up my second one. I said, I know you guys miss pussy. Tell the truth. That's the first thing. And then they went,
yeah.
I said, I know you do. I mean, I know that y'all got man ass in here, but let's be honest. You miss pussy.
Oh man. There's this gay comic, like there's nothing wrong with being gay or anything, but there's this gay comic.
Yes, there is, according to you. No, there's nothing wrong with being gay.
There's this gay comic named Sergio, and He was telling me that he loves doing prison shows. He said,
"Of course he does."
He's like, it's like speed dating to me.
The ultimate
Oh
hookup.
God! Yeah, I mean, he walks in and go, "It's just raining men." I just feel like no, I didn't have any problem in none of the shows. I literally went at it like whatever.
Yeah.
And apparently the convicts appreciated it. But at the end, I gave them a message: "Man, hold your head up. Try to get through this shit. If you're getting out, cool. If you're not getting out, hey man, don't kill me." I left them a positive message at the end. Got a big applause because it wasn't as positive as much as it was like you're here now. Try to maintain, and I hope that you get used to the taste of man balls. And they were like, yeah.
They were like, bring on Sergio.
Yeah. And where's that gay comic? He takes it to the face like a champion. See, gay people can't get mad when you make jokes. You can make jokes about anybody. Yeah. I've made jokes about horrendous shit. I've said horrendous shit. No. And I've made jokes about people, cripples, all kind of stuff. I used to make a joke about, if you're dating a crippled girl and you're on an island, if you were on an island with a crippled girl, you know where she's going to be when you get back. So you pretty much, or you just follow the drag marks in the sand.
Oh,
well, it's also tone too. Like, because, I have autism and stuff. So like when people make jokes about autism where they use the R word, like retarded and a slur, that's when I don't think it's funny. But if you use it in a way where
you use it autism, if you use the actual term.
Yeah, because it's not the same thing. But if you use it as the same verb, then I think it's fair game because it's a joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't even think I have anything. I've never said anything pertaining to using retarded or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's just not even. It's not even something I think about. Like now, I have never wrote a bit about autism, but I will now. No, no. I mean, I'm saying, but I think that the fact that you're aware of it, but yeah, I think that somebody would say that. I think it's time to bring out the fork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring out the Shang fork. You should sell Shang forks after the show.
After the show, and stab your loved ones with the Shang fork.
That would be because everyone does shirts or something.
Yeah,
but if you
nobody does forks.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
And try it out. Buy like just one box. I'm sure you'll sell it out after one show. Just see how it works.
Yeah, but then the uptick in fork stabbings, and then they go back to me, and you're the one that said you want to stab people with a fork. I mean, I don't want that.
Right.
I don't want that.
Well, it was a good idea, I guess. I don't know because, everyone needs more forks in their kitchenware. I guess. I
think. Well, that's true too. Yeah. But I think comedy-wise, there's a lot more fork stabbings that need to be done. Not the comics, because what we do, I think, is so difficult. I think people don't realize how hard it is to be a comic.
Dude, yeah, it's totally.
Yeah, or at least to make it as a comic, to make it to a certain level. We could just do comedy and open mics for the rest of our lives, but I mean, to elevate is hard, and you got a lot of sexual favors, yeah. Now I know that you've done a ton of. You got hackers?
No, I'm sorry. I was just following along with your thoughts that actors are very intimidated about being comics. They're terrified. They're the funniest group because they're scared to death of standing up there,
right,
and doing jokes.
That is a little weird because like actors who do comedy, but they were actors, they're usually not good at comedy, like Jeremy Piven, for example. But comics
No, Jeremy Piven's getting better.
Yeah.
Okay, he's getting better, but he still sucks. And then
I don't know about that. He's not. I've seen people who've been doing it for a long time. Tig Notaro with her long stretches of silence and
was she ever an actress first though? I thought she was.
No, I'm saying as a comic. I've seen comics that are trained comics that get specials and Gerard Carmichael, and I'm saying I don't, I mean, to each his own taste wise, but I just don't. I'm not a person that's a big fan of long stretches of silence, talking with this choppy. I walked down the street.
It's very emo Phillips.
Yeah, and emo pulled it off because he was on.
Yeah.
I did the Kilkenny Comedy Festival in Ireland with him, and he pulled it off. Whereas in other people, some people were there trying to be artistic, and they're missing the point of making people laugh. And I'm not saying that somebody probably loves that. I mean, obviously the networks love Tig Notaro. They keep giving their specials, and Gerard Carmichael got specials and hosting the Golden Globes, and I'm doing a show at the Funny Bone this weekend. So what the fuck do I know?
Yeah, well, hey, you're at the Funny Bone.
I'm at the Funny Bone. I'm at the Funny Bone, Tampa. So
that's what you know. Funny.
Yeah. So I mean, no, I've been, killing is no longer the, comedy. That's not it. Killing. If you kill, who cares?
Yeah.
Were you interesting? Were you a transgender gay that played soccer? If you do that, then they go, now we got a special for you. Or if you're a fat black woman that's sassy, if you're a fat black woman that's sassy, and go, whoa, let me tell you something, motherfucker. And they line up. But other than that, you're the endangered species, white males.
No, definitely, for sure.
No, you're not. Shut the fuck up. No, I knew you would bite. I knew you would fight for that. All white males fight for that. No, you're not. You're running the fucking world. Settle down.
Boy, he did bite.
I just agree with the guests. We're like, yeah.
Stop it. You bit. Didn't he bite?
Oh, man.
He did.
Hey,
the hook, line, and I guess the sinker.
This is a serious question, Shang, because I actually do want to hear your thoughts about this. I feel like you're one of those comics where social media, like you were one of the first comics to really pump out social media. Like you had that little Dane Cook effect.
I did well on MySpace. Look how long ago that was, and it didn't translate to shit.
But that's how long I've been doing comedy, though. Since
I've been doing it. But MySpace did well for me. I had 500,000 people on there, so that was not bad. But when it went down, I was like, that's the nature of the beast. Just like TikTok. If TikTok goes down, some people are going to be losing tons of followers.
Yeah.
So
are you big on TikTok, or is that something
Instagram and Facebook are my thing.
Yeah.
Instagram and Facebook, because those seem to be the more solid. And with Congress saying we don't want TikTok, or it'll ban TikTok or anything like that, I don't want to, put my time into it, and then all of a sudden it's gone. So, but I know Instagram's not going to be gone. It's an American company. Facebook is an American company, and Americans ain't going to let that one go. But they'll gangster China. They'll walk up on China and go, hey, you put TikTok in the bag. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, little Chinese man, and give me your fucking business.
I also feel TikTok's one of those sites where, like, the second you come up with a good thing to get like a lot of views, like millions of views, that's when it gets in your head. You know what I mean?
Oh no, yeah, nothing gets in my head anymore, comedy wise. I know where I'm at. I know how long I've been doing it. I know my thing is just hopefully something clicks. I can't say I'm doing bad, but I'm not, I'm not where I want to be. So I'm definitely going to start kidnapping some executives' daughters.
God, you took the thought out of my head.
Yeah, see? And then I'm going to say, if I don't get this role or I don't get this special by Wednesday, guess what happens?
Whoa, dangerous.
You won't see your little daughter. Hey, your little daughter won't be walking solo after that.
It's funny, though, in my opinion, that I even think Netflix, I mean, they're doing okay, but, a lot of retreads. And so they need new faces and a freshening up. And so I'm positive about the landscape.
You really?
Yeah, I that's what I feel. I don't have the stats.
Not if you look at Netflix as a joke festival coming up with a.
Oh yeah,
yeah. No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Some of the comics on that, I don't know why they're on that.
I want to shoot them with a crossbow.
Well, they have some that are. I don't know.
That's a little over the top, Shane. I don't want to do that to anybody.
Low violent. It just seems cool.
Yeah. But no, I get what you're saying. I also think, like, for example, I saw the trailer to this new Pop-Tart movie with Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Right? Oh. I think like they're pitching it up like it's going to be a big, massive hit, but I think it's going to bomb so bad.
Why?
Bad.
Yeah.
Why?
Because one, I feel Jerry Seinfeld, this is going back to the acting thing. I feel he's not an actor. I feel he's a comedian. So I feel he's not going to be able to pull off a leading man. And then I heard he directed it. So it's really hard because you're stepping in two different chairs. You're acting and directing. He doesn't have training for that. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion.
Well, I think he was good in Oppenheimer.
Was he in Oppenheimer? I didn't see Oppenheimer. Oh, okay.
Who are all these nuclear power plants? Who are all these people? What's with that nuclear fission?
Yeah.
Fucking guy. Like, but people love him. I've met him. He's the nicest guy multiple times. He's been, he's a talented comic. Let's see what happens. You never know, man. You got to think Sharknado hit. So after that, I thought anything. After Sharknado and Cocaine Bear, I went, you know what? Fuck it. I'm writing a whole movie about my asshole.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I mean, if
the worst part is they paid the bear and Cocaine Bear more than the actors,
which they should have, because the bear did some Did you see the gripping work he did?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I teared up at least 3 times in that movie, Cocaine Bear. I think I was crying because it was made
right
more than it was the actual movie. But the point is, any movie, Sharknado's on Sharknado 7.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay, look, tornado and sharks are in it, and the sharks are just flying at people in the city. And then somebody said, "Yeah."
You know what's weird about those movies that get like 7 or 8 sequels? It's usually like the 4th or 5th one, which is the best one in the whole series.
Yeah,
that can happen.
When they just throw it out the window, they just throw everything out the window. Okay, the sharks are riding bikes and chasing people. Yeah, and then you watch it and you just love it. But then again, I'm a person that liked Toxic Avenger. I thought it was hilarious.
What's Toxic Avenger?
He's too young. He doesn't know. Tell him.
I don't know. Yeah, tell me, Alan Lee.
It was a comic book takeoff, a character, and as the title alludes to it, he was involved in a lot of chemicals.
Yeah,
inside and out, and like all superheroes, they affected him. And it was done on a simple premise. That's what I meant. That they need these premises now, and there's lots of comics out there that can fill the bill.
Duckman, whatever.
Yes.
Duckman was great.
No, that's not. No, that was Marvel.
Oh yeah,
that was Marvel. It was Marvel.
Howard the Duck. That was
Howard the Duck. That was
Howard the Duck. Yeah.
So you never know. All I know is that we got to just hopefully stay funny. Hopefully we we jizz up the right person, because that's what it is. It's all jizzing up the right person. When you look at actors, because I've acted and stuff, it's about jizzing up the director. Like I thought I was I was doing NCIS and I was playing a DJ, and it was a big dance scene. They had a whole bunch of extras and I was the DJ. And the assistant director told me one way to play it. The director told me one way to play it. So I'm confused. So I stopped. Everybody thought I was going to get fired because I said, I stopped the scene. They started the scene and I stopped the whole scene, which means they got to stop the music, the extras and everything else. And I said, listen, okay, he told me this way. He told me this way. Which one do you want? And people thought, you can't talk to the director like that. You can't speak up. And then afterwards, the director said, thank you for, clarifying.
Yeah.
But then he said, do you want a hype DJ or do you want a cool DJ? There's 2 different kind of DJs. So, and the girl that got killed in the club in the NCIS, there's always somebody dying in NCIS. Yeah. But the girl that get killed in the club, and then when they do interview me in the show, I played him more cool. Like he was like real, like I just played the music, man. Like he was that type of guy. He wasn't like, hey man, I'm a DJ. And he wasn't. Yeah, there's two different ways. So everybody has their own way of going about it. And comedy wise, you speak up against somebody or about something. I mean, it actually is beneficial. It is beneficial. If you look at Cat Williams, 62 million views.
We were talking about that the other day. Yeah.
62 million views. Apparently talking shit about people is very lucrative. That's like mostly what he did.
Yeah. I like Cat Williams. I don't think he's one of the top 10 of all time. Like people.
No, I don't either.
But I think he's funny.
I think he's funny and he's doing his thing. My thing is all comics are funny, but they might not be funny to you. But if they are effective with the crowd, I still give them props. It doesn't every meal does not have to be to my taste. Doesn't mean it's not a good meal. And that's so self-centered. Like only the food that I like, everyone else should like. And then when I hear people talk like that, that's why I hate comedy executives. I hate them with a passion. And you know what? If I could, man, if the purge was real,
get rid of the executives. Yeah.
No, because they don't know comedy.
That's right. Just bring the executives a plate of pig's feet. One of my favorite dishes.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Really?
No, I don't know. I just came up with that. I don't know what was going on in my mind. It was
but it happened.
I just had a plate. It was very good.
Oh, wow. That came out of nowhere.
I know.
I just serve them a plate of pig knuckles.
It's like, what?
I'm hungry.
I didn't even know pigs
I've never had those. I didn't even know they had knuckles.
Oh,
I didn't know. I know. How do they play the drums without knuckles? I feel like comedy wise, the executives will have their little niche of comedy and the comic won't be effective and won't get any laughs. And yet they keep pushing that comic. And that's the situation with Netflix. If you look at Netflix, there are comics that Babette or Hannah Gadsby, not getting laughs for a long period of time, and this swarminess that I'm hipper than you without achieving the end goal of comedy, and you're kind of an elitist asshole, and doesn't even fit what we fucking do. I can write some clever shit. Yeah. I can write some real clever shit, and it still can get a laugh. It got to get a laugh. Fuck that. It's like, it's so inside, you just don't know.
I don't understand that logic.
Babette or Nanette or whatever the fuck her name is, Hannah Gadsby, because she's a dyke and she's whatever. Netflix just gave her another show. It was one of the highest. She got a 89 or something in Rotten not some measure of comedy, and they gave Chappelle a 1.
Wow,
really? Wow.
Yeah, for his Sticks and Stones, because it said it's homophobic, it's trans, whatever you say for trans.
Yeah.
It was all of that. And I'm like, Dave Chappelle was way better than Hannah Gadsby with her long, drawn out fucking, But I mean, but again, somebody loves it. Apparently she's probably got more property than I have. So what do I know? She couldn't follow me though.
Yeah. Speaking of Chappelle, and this has nothing to do with anything, but I heard, and I don't know if this is just a rumor in the comedy grade, but I heard that you auditioned for Undercover Brother and Chappelle.
That's true.
And Chappelle took it from you. Is that true?
He didn't take it from me. It wasn't like no, they wrote it for me.
Oh, okay.
Not the lead. I wasn't the lead. No. I was Conspiracy Man.
Yeah.
Conspiracy Brother. And the guy that wrote it said he wrote it with me in mind. When they had the casting breakdown was, we're looking for a Shang type.
Shang type.
So when I walked in,
you're Shang, yeah.
Exactly. And I think that Chappelle ended up getting it. I wasn't mad about it. I'm like, it wasn't like he's like, hey, I'm going to fuck over Shang. No, he just kind of was like, well, I've been wanting the part. I was going to do something else. I'm going to do this. And you keep it moving. I can't, if I got mad about all the stuff I didn't get, I'd be in the streets with nunchuck pieces of dynamite tied together like nunchucks and just fucking go on.
That's a good scene, actually.
You'd be screaming, does anyone have a fork?
I need a fork. I need a fucking fork.
Now, I wanted to ask you, because I know you said it was Monday. So I know Monday's a different story because, that was like just a show for our buddies and stuff. But when you do shows, do you like your opening comics? Because I don't like to slam comics, but I felt like the first few comics on that show were kind of open micery-ish. You know what I mean?
You know what? It's a tough thing. I've softened in my old age where I was like, if I was younger, I'm like, I'd get them off the fucking stage.
Right.
Yeah. But now I'm like, everybody got their own journey. I'm not trying to be politically correct, but I just kind of I'm not as harsh on the fact that it's difficult to get up and speak in front of people. It's one of the things that people fear. And the fact they got up and did it, whether they did good or not, I give them props for that. Now, were they funny? They weren't funny. They're not strong yet. But you don't know. That person could be the next big thing. You're the next big thing. You don't know that.
Oh, well, thank you, Shang.
But you got dark, edgy material, though. So you're gonna have a tougher road than some people. You're not as digestible. I'll keep it to you. I'll say it to your face. I watched you and I thought he's not as digestible because of your content.
Yeah.
So you're not as, like Ram Ford Tough is not going to be like, yeah, let's let him represent our corporation. Because unless you changed up your whole thing and made it a little bit more morning show happy.
Yeah, that's not my style. Yeah.
Not your style. So I know that my regular set, I'm not that kind of style. So they're going to be like, hey, you can't use him. And I'm like, that's fine. Yeah. I'll just keep telling these jokes on the road. And hopefully Netflix will give me a shot. That's what I want. I'm going to manifest that into existence. I want a Netflix special. I've done my other special did really well.
I thought that one was on Netflix. So you went to Amazon.
No, Amazon Prime. No, it was on Amazon Prime. It was Amazon Prime, and now it's on Apple and Tubi. It's on Apple, Tubi, and Amazon now. And it did well, even though, and I produced it. Me and Nazi Islam edited it.
Oh, that's awesome!
And it did well. We did 1.6 million.
Wow,
nice.
Yeah,
that's crazy for self-produced. That's really good.
But a year. It took 1 year and 8 months. This is 2 years old now. Before it hit those numbers, it didn't hit those numbers. And people were like, man, you didn't do that good. Matt Rife did that in a month. I go, well, I gave it a shot. Fuck it.
Did you say, well, Matt's an attractive white kid?
Yeah. No, Matt is somebody I'd want to grape. I mean, he's another person that if I was in jail.
Yeah.
Not that I want to play into the stereotype of black men in jail, because I don't play that. But if I had to do a stretch, because I beat up a pedophile. So you got to give it. You shouldn't have did that, but he shouldn't be touching kids. So I beat his ass. I have to go to jail. And then I walk into the cell, and guess who's in my cell? Matt Rife.
Oh man.
And I go, you know what? Merry Christmas. Because somebody's getting graped.
Well, one of the things about Matt that I do like is I think he works.
I like Matt. I'm messing around.
No, yeah, but I think he works his ass off for what he does. Like people don't realize
Stop it.
You don't think so? I think he works hard.
Hey, stop it. He won a genetic lottery. Stop it.
He was on Joe Coy's tour for a long time.
That's bullshit. If he wasn't a good looking kid, he wouldn't be as far.
Oh, no. I agree with that.
If he looked like me, oh, good Lord.
No, yeah, Shang, I agree. But I'm saying he does work hard. And I think he's...
No, I know. Yeah. I'm not going to say it's just his looks. He does work hard. He is working on his material. He is trying to be a top stand-up. Unfortunately, he's stuck into the vacuum of crowd work.
Pretty boy stuff, yeah.
Pretty boy and crowd work. So, no, he's a good dude. And I'm not going to pull a Cat Williams. I'm better than everyone who's ever done comedy. I'm the funniest man. I've read 3,000 books and I can run faster than a cheetah.
I didn't even know there was 3,000 books.
I didn't even know that either. but apparently he did. Cat Williams is one of the top. Not like I have favorites that were never super famous. Like Bill Hicks was never Bill Hicks.
Bill Hicks.
Bill Hicks. I like Tom Rhodes, Bill Hicks.
I love Tom Rhodes.
David Cross.
David Cross is great too.
Corey Holcomb.
Who?
Corey Holcomb.
Oh.
You don't know him. He's black.
Right.
Yeah. See, a lot of the whites don't know a lot of the big name black comics.
my favorite big name black comic was Warren Thomas. Do you remember?
Warren Thomas was brilliant.
He was awesome. I love
just couldn't, he couldn't stop riding a white horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. He went, oh.
No, I mean I've never met him because he died
I met him
when I started, but he was really great.
Good. I have so many favorites. I mean, my thing is, I appreciate the fact you get your ass up on stage and do this shit. This shit is not like I'm going to the Ontario Improv. I don't want to go tonight, but I bet you as soon as I get it closer to the show, I'll be like, oh, this is gonna be cool. But now I got that drive out there from where I live at, and I had to do so many sexual favors to get this booking.
Right.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, where are you living nowadays? Like, you don't have to say the address, just the city or whatever. Nearby. Like, are you by
Mid Wilshire, West Hollywood?
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Oh. So that is quite a drive to Ontario.
Oh, it's a hump. That's a hell of a drive.
It's a hump, and so I got to do that. So I got to leave early, and then I'm doing laundry and packing for tomorrow. So that part of it. Well, my kids are older now, so it's a little. One of my kids, my other kid is not even. I'm not even with him. I was. He's just mean.
What was it like? What was it like? Because I'm sure you took your kid on the road with you a lot. Because
I did.
Because you're a single dad, right?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah. So, like, did you have him help you sell merch or something? Or
no. Hey, you little fucking 7-year-old, get out there and get those T-shirts.
Go get the money.
Hey, get the T-shirt. Did you swipe the credit card, you little bitch?
Oh, child.
Oh no. He was in the green room chilling.
Oh.
They were in the green room chilling, watching, playing, with the video games and stuff. No, or I'd have another comic watch them, or his wife watch them, or whatever. Mm-hmm. No, I didn't. They didn't do it that way. But no inkling pertaining to comedy. Neither one of them.
Really? Wow.
Not at all. They're like.
You know what that means, Shang?
That means that I wasn't a good role model.
I didn't want to say it, but took the words right out of my mouth.
But you know what? They like the stuff I bought them.
Yeah.
$400 Ironmans and trains. He used to like trains and shit and all this. It's called the Hulk Buster. It was this big ass.
That's right.
Robotic Iron Man.
That's right.
$400.
Well, you know how. How I look at it is because like my stepfather, who I love very much, and I consider him to be my dad. He just doesn't think I'm funny. No matter how many shows he goes to, he just doesn't. And he's very supportive, but he doesn't think I'm funny for whatever. Like, I don't think I've ever made him laugh. But then I look at it and I'm looking at it in a wrong lens, because I'm like, you know what? He's just my father, where the heroes that I've always loved in comedy do think I'm funny. So I think that has more value than
way more value.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say your stepfather doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Thank you, Shang.
He's not booking anybody.
Yeah, it's like, hey, what are you booking the improv? Shut up and let's go have something to eat. I miss you. Love you. Give him a kiss on the cheek and go, hey man, it's good seeing you. But I'm funny. Fuck you. Yeah. I had my ex didn't think I was funny, and that's why she's my ex. I was like, she's like, my kids think I'm funny. My son thinks I'm funny. My older son thinks I'm funny. My younger son can't really watch a lot of my shows.
Right. But close friends and family are not the best audience.
Yeah. No, my family thinks I'm funny.
Well, that's good.
They've seen my specials and seen my shows and go, no, you're funny. They know I'm funny, but the bottom line is, end of the day, fuck them. So you just get, and then you take a grapefruit, you cut it in half in front of them, then you grab it and you mush that face.
Oh,
yeah, that's what
classic
you do.
film scene.
Oh, you knew that?
Shang, does Facebook advertisements ever like really work for you? Because I see all these ads for this comedy show, and I just wanted to read it to you because I thought it was so silly and I lost it. But it was basically said, "Come to see this new comedy show at the Loft, and come $30 to meet and greet all these comedians." And the comedians were funny, but they're not big enough to meet and greet. You know what I mean? Right. So like, I was like, huh. So I don't know why people think ads are working to sell tickets. I don't think
I have no idea. I know that with me, I got 199 TV credits. I've got specials that have gone into the millions, and I still am not meet and greet worthy.
Yeah.
And I work and I get bookings and whatever. I'm still not there. I'm not even close. But that doesn't mean I won't be. Maybe I will be. I'll probably be George Carlin's age. I'll be up on stage and fuck the government. Just like, so.
You strike me as a George Carlin guy. Like, I
met him.
Oh, did you really?
Oh, man. It was the dopest thing ever. I was doing Catch a Rising Star in Vegas, and I was doing the smaller room downstairs, the Midnight Madness show. Which was like, this is the show we throw comics that are edgy on. It was me and Carl LeBeau from Outlaws of Comedy. And he was part of the crew.
He just passed a couple years ago, didn't he?
Yeah. And so I see this old white dude sitting in the back. And I'm like, kept staring at him going, why does he look, is that George Carlin? And I thought it wasn't. I go to walk past him. He grabs my wrist. Why? By the way, he was a strong old motherfucker. Right. When he grabbed my wrist, I wanted to go, ah! It was just like really strong. He said, I like you. You got balls big enough to come in a dumpster. And I says, thank you. I was more like, thank you.
Did you say, how big's the dumpster?
Yeah. Yeah. I think he meant a big dumpster, man. I'm just putting that out there for all the people that listen to the show. I think it was a pretty big dumpster.
All right.
I mean, to load a whole dumpster full of cum and balls, that's a lot. Yeah.
But when he said that, and then I was like, thank you. Thank you. And I didn't even call him Mr. Carlin. I said, thanks, George. He said, you goddamn right. Said, you know what? I'm sleepy. He gets up and walks, because he was doing the big room, 5,000 people sold out. And he gets up and just leaves.
Yeah.
And then I put that on the top of my resume. George Carlin says, I have balls big enough to come in a dumpster.
Ah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that was one of the coolest things. Never saw him again. It was weird. It was but the fact that he was, after his show was at 9. So I guess he couldn't sleep or something. He came downstairs and came in and watched us, or he watched me because he left before Carl, because I was featuring. Carl went up after me, and he watched me, and I was doing some stuff about Satan worship, and I did a lot of stuff about the government can caress my nutsack and all kind of, because I was on some like Rage Against the Machine, fuck the government, burn it down type shit. The Joker, like Chaos.
Oh,
why so serious?
Right.
I was very in that vein for a while, and now I'm having more fun with it. But I was very like, I wanted to be like if Mort Saul was like, didn't have anger management.
Yeah,
like if he just decided to just start punching people in the face with jokes. I wanted to be like Carlin, but I don't know. I wanted to be like Carlin and Bill Hicks, like say some shit that really riled up the crowd and made them upset, fun, laugh, think about it, And I did then. And I think now I'm just too a little bit too jovial. If I went back to that, but I mean, the world changed.
No,
The
definitely.
world's like, yeah, right now they talk about canceled and stuff. I'm stunned you haven't got canceled yet.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh Lord! Wow.
Well, you got some edgy shit, man.
Oh well, thank you so much. Yeah.
You have you seen this guy? Have you seen this guy?
Yeah, many times.
Alan Lee's my best friend. Yeah.
Of course, you can always borrow, Shane, if you want, my lesbian impression. I put it to rest. Now, this is the haircut I have when I do it. Oh,
God. Now you got him trying to sell you jokes.
No, I put it to rest. And the West Hollywood enjoyed it. The lesbian.
What your hair is quite dykish.
Yeah. Well, this is what I wear for the dyke impression. And you can't see this. I just pull these out.
It looks good. It looks good.
I appreciate that. I put it to rest for the record.
Alan, Shang just texted me. He said, I didn't realize your co-host was Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh, Rosie. No, I'm not overweight.
No. Wait a minute. Now you're getting out of line.
I go to the gym, and he knows that. I go to the gym. In fact, I don't want to go to the gym. I'm sick of it. It's a dirty place. And I'm not talking sexually.
Wait, is this a bit you're pitching to Shang?
No, I'm just telling you. I'm just off topic. It's not a big deal. But the gym is filled with bacteria you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, I have a gym here, so I don't.
You know what it is? It's one of the dirtiest places on earth.
You know what though? It's a good place to pick up, chicks that just got an abortion.
Oh my God!
I've never looked at it that way.
Yes, because they're trying to get back in shape, and then their esteem is down.
That's dark.
Their esteem is down. That's when you swoop in. You tell them you can do it, and then they go, "Really?"
Oh my God!
Then you take them back to the room.
I might borrow that.
Well, Shang, I want to respect your time, but we have 2 more questions for you, so we'll just go through these really fast.
Oh.
Question number 1. This is actually from Twitter. We got Twitter questions from you. This is from xvivian642. Shang, do you have any good advice on how to get out of jury duty?
Smear feces all over your body, and because they don't, and then show up at the court.
Oh,
they'll go. We might have to get another juror. This lady's crazy as fuck. Let's
that would work.
Yeah, that would work. And what are they going to do? Say, no, sit down for this next 12 hours in a hot jury box. And even the other jurors go, Vivian, I think Vivian shouldn't be on this.
Right.
I thought you were going to say, I can't do jury duty because I'm a big believer in forking people.
No. I went straight to smearing feces.
There you go. You can call it in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can call it in now, huh? Yeah, that'd be awesome. Okay, so this is from Scoops12. Shang, if you could go back into a time machine and change one thing about your career, what would it be?
Wow, that's a good one. What would it be? What would it be? I would have. I couldn't network as much because of my kid, but I would have definitely been in the mix more, network more, get out more, because I have a tendency now just to do my set and go home.
Yeah.
I kind of I think let my set speak for me, and that's old school, and that's not the way you do things. You have to play golf with the executives. You have to be out and about, shake their hands. It's the shake hands. What is it? Shake babies, kiss hands? Or is it kiss hands, shake babies? You got to do that more. And I think I would have done that more. I would have done that more when I was younger. Now, my tolerance level for that fuckery is hard. And I don't want to be there until 1 a.m. He's
boy.
Yeah, hey, maybe the owner will give me a spot. Yeah. How about you saw I was funny? You saw I put asses in seats.
It's good.
And if you don't like that, you can blow me.
Right. There you go.
Yeah, well, because there comes a point where it's it's either you give me a spot or you don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I understand persistence and and perseverance. I agree with people pertaining to that, but there's a point with some clubs I've just gone, you know what, fuck it. They don't like me. I'm not their style. Keep it moving.
Yeah.
The Comedy Store, I remember Adam, fuck it.
Adam Eget.
Yeah.
He used to be one of my best friends.
Well, I'm about to say something about him.
Oh, okay, cool.
No, I asked him a question. I said, what does it take to get into the store?
Yeah.
And I could sell out your main room. And I wasn't joking. I really could.
Is the main one the big one?
The big one.
Okay.
And he said, well, I don't really pass people. It may be one person a year, if that. So I don't really pass people. I said, but you're the talent coordinator.
Right.
Right. He said, no, I don't really do that. I mean, I don't really give people a shot. And I was like, wow, he said that. And I said, but I was in an attitude of, okay, you don't do that. I got it. And I heard about some swarmy shit he does, but I didn't care. I thought, let me give it a shot. So I go to walk away. This motherfucker follows me around the corner to explain to me, you understand how it is. Some comics just can't get in here.
Right.
I kept going, I get it. Because I was literally going upstairs to be one of the judges for Comedy Central of Roast Battle.
Right, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And with me,
which is their type of humor. Like,
right.
Yeah.
I was a judge. I was me, Ron White, and Jeff Ross. I was lucky to be, of all people, that lineup with me.
No, I know what you're saying. I'm just saying the Comedy Store, they like that roast battle.
They like that
shit.
Yeah. So I did that. I walked up there and I walked away from him. Then he sees me, like they announce the judges and everybody claps. And I'm thinking, well, they need to put me first because I'm the low man on totem pole. Right. I'm thinking I'm not going to get no applause. And then people recognized me and they went, oh, yeah, he's funny. And everybody clapped. And then he looked so angry at me. Adam, he looked at me like, almost like, how dare you?
Yeah.
Like, move forward without my word. And it was weird. It was weird. And if he watches this, it's like, you said it. I'm not, but I wasn't mad at you. I just was like, okay, keep it moving because you can't stop me. There's 375 comedy clubs in this country. I'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No club makes me feel that way. I know I'm funny and that's it. It's not a Floyd Mayweather cocky thing. It's I put the work in.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm sure, we'll move on from the subject, but I'm sure you put that story as nice as you could because I know Adam and I know there's more oomph to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I could give a fuck. Like if somebody says I'm not funny, I go, I'm not funny to you.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's correct.
That doesn't mean I'm not funny. I'm just not funny to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And that's a dumb way to think. If like I remember a guy named Bob Sumner who was booking for Def Jam. Right. I'm like, if you see me get a standing O in front of 900 people,
and you don't think I'm doable,
then it's you.
Exactly.
Unless you can morph your brain into everybody in that room and they all have that singular thought process. I'm not going to be funny to everybody. And I'm not supposed to, but if I get 80% of that crowd fucking rocking, I'm funny.
Yeah.
So everybody that says stuff like that to you or any comic that's listening to that, tell them to eat a planet of dicks. I'm talking about a whole.
I like that. That sounds like a film.
Yeah, the planet of dicks, like literally, like a Saturn ring of dicks that and they circle right into your mouth. Eat. I want you to eat. No, fuck it. Let's go further. I want you to eat a universe of dicks.
Holy Lord.
A black hole that
just by the planet.
Yeah, a black hole that shoots dicks into your mouth.
Oh. Boy.
Until you, it's like the scene from Saw where you're gluttony and you're just,
not going off topic, but I can say that a person who would like this joke. What do you think of the upcoming fight with my hero,
Tyson?
Yes, Mike Tyson
and Jake. What's his name?
What do you think, Shang?
It's one of the saddest things in the world that Jake Paul, 27 or 28-year-old, is going to fight a senior citizen. Who's he fighting next? The ghost of fucking Muhammad Ali? What? What the fuck is wrong with you, Jake Paul? Fight somebody your age that's a boxer. You fucking Jake Paul, fight me. But no, I'm.
You gotta be careful what you say, Shang, on that.
No, I don't care. Yeah, Jake Paul. No, in fact, you know what? I tell you right now, I'm calling out Jake Paul. Your next fight, it's me and you, brother. No, I'll beat your ass.
Shang, do you know who Brooks Willen is?
No.
Okay, so Brooks was on SNL. He's a great comic, and I interviewed him, and I asked, and like he was on Twitter, and he was like, right when Jake Paul was trying to become a boxer, because Jake Paul as a comic is not a good comic, and he's pretty mean to other comics. You know what I mean? So like Brooks was trolling him, and he's like, "You should fight me, like comic to comic, and all that stuff." So then 3 years later, when I interviewed Brooks, I was like, "Hey, aren't you glad Jake never took you up on that?" And he's like, "Yeah, he would have kicked the shit out of me because he's beating up everybody now."
No, he's beating up washed up boxers and older boxers.
That's true.
Or people that aren't real boxers. The one time he fought a young boxer, the Fury kid, he lost.
Oh, did he?
That's right.
Yeah, he lost.
Oh,
he lost.
That's right.
I thought that was a draw.
Yeah. It wasn't a draw. He lost. And the bottom line is, this is the thing. He's picking older fighters or people who are wrestlers or people who are, this guy's, he's a canoe champion.
Yeah.
Like, you don't fight real deal boxers. And then he picks Mike Tyson, who's almost 60.
Right.
Am I right? Isn't he almost 60?
Yeah. But Tyson's still a scary dude.
Those are all edited clips that you see him working out. That's not him consistently hitting the pads like that.
Oh, really? Oh.
Watch one. It's pop, 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 pop.
I don't have time to watch one. I don't really care.
No, if you watch
watch him. Watch. He's right. I'm on the fence. I don't know what to be.
I think that Mike Tyson's going to beat the brakes off. He's going to get the brakes beat off of him.
Oh,
because age defeats us all. Yeah. So I think that it's going to be a sad fate.
Well, where can the folks at home follow and support you? Is this being viewed or? I mean, I could release the video. I usually just release the audio, but if you want me to release the video,
let's go. Let's get it.
All right, I'll release the video.
All right, so
I'm on the podcast and I'm begging you to do this.
Yeah, IamShang.com. Follow me. IamShang.com. My IG and my Tickety Talk.
Oh, TikTok.
My TikTok is @ComedianShang. It's Comedian Shang. But sign up on my website. I got a lot of shows coming up. I'm going to be in Vegas. I'm going to be in Dallas. I'm going to be in Detroit. I'm going to be all over this country. If you go to my website, it shows my listings of all my dates. Sign up on my website, IamShang.com, IamShang.com, and you will be able to check me out live. Now, if I suck, then you can, but you got to come see if I suck.
Right.
It kills me when people like, I heard. No, come see.
See it live, then talk. Yeah,
I've seen it. It's very accessible.
Oh, watch my special.
Oh, it's on Amazon Prime.
Amazon and Apple and Tubi. It's called Shang is Shangri, live in New York City. We did a really big theater. You'll see it. Really big theater. 2,500 people a show. And if you get a chance, watch it and get your laugh on. And make sure that if you're sitting with somebody and they're not laughing, bring a fork. Very important.
Well, Shang, thank you so much for talking to us, buddy. I really appreciate it, man. And it was really good seeing you on Monday.
It's good working with you dark angel.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys later.
Thank you, Shang.
All right.
Take care.
That was the interview with Shang. Subscribe, rate, review, and we'll see you guys next week on Reza Riffs.